I wanted to come on here and talk about this rally that just recently occurred in the state of Florida. You know, Ron DeSantis's Florida, the same governor who just came out and said that we need to put a policy in place to protect and comfort PC's feelings. That's Florida. So in this picture, you see some clear and obvious Nazis, and they had a rally down there in Florida recently. Now, what makes this so interesting is that Whoopi Goldberg just recently got suspended from The View for 2 weeks for some comments she made towards the people who claim to be Jewish. And I'm barely hearing anything about this situation that's clearly going on down in Florida. And it's a reason for that. They're just basically shielding and giving them protection. You know, like Ron DeSantis, or as I call him, Ron the Snowflake, wants to occur or wants to happen. But what makes this even more interesting, and this is going to piggyback off of the article that I'm going to read from USA Today, is that one of Ron DeSantis's aides put out a tweet. And one of the things they said in the tweet says, "Do we even know that they're Nazis?" Meanwhile, this is a picture right here from the rally that they had. Yes, they are. Like, we're not about to play this game of trying to make something, trying to sound stupid and sound dumb when we know, or trying to make us look dumb and trying to insult our intelligence, I should say. And then on top of that, you had Ron DeSantis, who tried to, I guess, move away from trying to denounce them. I keep telling y'all, Ron DeSantis, he is a staunch dub S. I don't care what nobody says. But I'm going to go ahead and read this article. This is Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dismissed criticism of his administration on Monday after an aide questioned in a since-deleted tweet whether Democratic staffers were posing as neo-Nazis at a weekend rally that members of both parties condemned. So basically, they're trying to say that there is no way, that these people are just regular, neo-Nazis. These are people who are Democrats who are pretending to be just to bring some attention to what this is going on right here. But the fact that they deleted the tweet, they probably most likely face backlash because of this. Do we even know they're Nazis? DeSantis spokeswoman Christina Pashaw said in a deleted tweet that compared the Orlando rally to people at a campaign rally last fall who posed as white nationalist supporters of Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. The flap over his press secretary's tweet is the latest political dust-up for the GOP governor as he mulls a presidential run that already has drawn the ire of his party's de facto leader, former President Donald Trump. Let me tell you something right now. If DeSantis became president, y'all thought 45 and 46 was something. Look at how he's handling Florida. I've done so many stories and videos about this guy. This guy makes Trump and Biden look like amateurs. Trump is said to be considering a second run at the White House himself and has lobbed criticism at DeSantis, who has aligned himself with the far right on hot buttons ranging from the COVID-19 thing to critical race theory. DeSantis did not weigh in on the rally until he was asked about it Monday when he focused on Democrats. He said they were using the rally to smear him and distract from President Joe Biden's record, according to the Sarasota Herald Tribune. Now look at that. He did not mention any of this until he was questioned about it, which means if he hadn't been questioned about it, he wouldn't have said anything. And then he shifted it over to the Democrats. Like I said, I don't like either of these parties because both of them are just bad to the bone altogether. Just a bunch of muscling, and it's like to see who can muddy the other one more when both of them are trash. But to simply just say that it's a plot to smear you, that's ridiculous. He's smearing himself. At the end of the day, he is smearing his own self. On Sunday, members of DeSantis' own party condemned the rally. Florida Senator Rick Scott tweeted that the hateful and anti-Semitic demonstrations reported in Florida today have no place in our state. DeSantis' press secretary questioned whether the demonstration was really put on by neo-Nazis, providing no evidence to support the claim. Do we even know they're Nazis? Pashal tweeted. Or is this a stunt like the white nationalists who crashed the Youngkin rally in Charlottesville and turned out to be Democratic staffers? I trust Florida law enforcement to investigate, and I'm awaiting their conclusions. Pashal later deleted the tweet referring to a rally for Youngkin, then the Republican candidate for Virginia governor. People posing as white nationalists showed up at a rally to support Youngkin, but the Lincoln Project, a group funded by anti-Trump Republicans, claimed responsibility, not Democrats. So she just put this out there. And apparently, I don't know when they actually claimed this, but let's just say they claimed this before, but she put it out there anyway, just to kick up even more dust, just being loud and wrong. The tweet drew a swift rebuke from Democrats and Jewish leaders. According to the Sarasota Herald Tribune, the Anti-Defamation League of Florida accused Pashal of giving cover to anti-Semites rather than immediately and forcefully condemning their revolting, hate-filled rally and assault. DeSantis didn't address the rally and his press secretary's tweet until Monday afternoon. Asked about it, he defended his administration and turned the criticism around on Democrats, claiming they are elevating a half dozen malcontents for political gain and to take attention off of the White House. DeSantis and his administration is a strong supporter of Israel and called the demonstrators jackasses. Law enforcement in Florida would hold them accountable, he said, for an illegal demonstration on a highway overpass. DeSantis has been raising his national profile and shoring up his far-right bona fides as he considers a run for president in 2024. That groundwork has made him a target of Trump, the front-runner in the polls to win his party nomination should he choose to run again. Both have downplayed the rivalry, but Trump took a shot at DeSantis over the thing in a recent OAN network interview. In a veiled reference to DeSantis, Trump said politicians who don't answer directly about whether they have taken the thing against COVID-19 are gutless. DeSantis has refused to discuss whether he has received the booster shot and has downplayed the effectiveness of the thing public health officials have said are the best protection against COVID-19 while pushing for the use of unproven treatments against the virus. DeSantis also was running for re-election as Florida governor in 2022 and has backed policies that are popular with the far right, including new voting restrictions, halting undocumented immigrants from coming into his state, and stopping schools from teaching critical race theory. During his State of the State speech in January, he promised that his state would not adopt the same type of lockdown policies others have used to fight COVID-19 and railed against Dr. Anthony Fauci, the White House point person of the pandemic and head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease. Florida has become the escape hatch for those chafing under authoritarian, arbitrary, and seemingly never-ending mandates and restrictions. These unprecedented policies have been as ineffective as they have been destructive. They are grounded more in blind adherence to Faucian declarations than they are in constitutional traditions. The fact that they're even allowing this to happen, because I'm going to be honest, they're allowing this to happen. What you see on your screen, they are allowing this to happen. Ron DeSantis and his whole cabinet are enjoying this. But like I told y'all, if this dude becomes president, y'all thought 45 and 46 was bad. Let this guy somehow become number 47. Like, that's what, and something tells me, even if he didn't win, he will probably lose by a small margin. I would be shocked if he lost by a landslide. But they say he's gearing up for re-election of this year. I don't know what the people of Florida are going to do. Hopefully they do not re-elect him. But you know what? It's probably a lot of people down there that support his message and his stance and are going to do exactly that and get him back in office. I keep telling people that Ron DeSantis is probably one of the worst people in America, politician or not. I said back during the early stages of WUVIT, it was between him and Governor Wills and that Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick down in Texas. That was the trinity right there. But I think that this guy right here is like at the top of the Trinity pyramid as far as one of the worst people walking this planet. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and have the notifications turned on to all so you can be notified every time I upload a new video or go live. And I will talk to you in the next one.